Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Those eyebrows are crazy.
Sauce coming.
They need to let Jurassic World die. It was good the first 3 films, but they're dragging it now. I'ma need a How to Train Your Dragon live action toe.
Shut up, bro. Okay, so the thing now, I've been seeing pictures of this all over the internet. There was like no way I could avoid it. Okay, so I seen it once and I was like, oh fuck, I already done see it. So I just looked at it. And I'm not gonna lie, it does look weird. It does look weird, and I understand it's comic book accurate. It's yo. Just because shit looks good on fucking pictures don't mean it's going to look good in actual action, all right? It's the same way.
Tyrone had a field day with this
it's the same way that, you know, someone's funny on TikTok, but like it's not going to hit on like on stage if you're doing stand-up comedy, okay? It's just sometimes some things don't translate, but seeing it in motion, at least for this little bit, like I probably got to see more, but seeing it in motion, it don't look like too bad. It's just like it's just the eyebrows. It's just like, yo, Jesus Christ. Like, holy shit. Like he's got the Luigi eyebrows going on.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay. Is this guy good or what?
Chat, would y'all rather it be all CG or how was in the other Fantastic Four practical like effects and makeup and shit? Obviously, you get to do more cooler shit now that he's AI, now that he's all AI.
Difference is how many people would have said he has the exact design as the 2005 version. It's just copy and paste. It's a little design. It's not that serious.
I mean, kind of a lot of shit is serious to, like, when it comes to fucking Marvel, bro. They literally complain about anything. I'm not gonna lie. They complain about anything. But you are right though. If they made it the exact same, they would
like,
be
bro, the thing looks so good. I
complaining.
swear people will hate just to hate. Like, bro, he looks amazing.
I mean, he looks goofy to me, but like, it's not bad though. Especially when I see it moving. He just look goofy. It's just like them big ass eyebrows. It's like, god damn.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
That's the picture, chat.
Right here.
That's the picture I seen, bruh.
Best looking, he means.
This is the picture I seen. The eyebrows are so fucking thick, the hat rests on it. The hat rests on it, bro. But luckily, like, it's just, this is his disguise outfit. So, it is what it is. But yeah, he doesn't look, it's not like nothing crazy. It's just the eyebrows are huge. That's really it. It's like, goddamn. But it's not like it's taking me out or anything.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us.
I think the CGI looks good. You could say it's fantastic. I'ma leave now.
Wait, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna wait till I say it because I want to see if they fuck it up or something. I'm gonna wait to say this. Hold on.
Imagine walking down the street seeing a big ass rock in a Sherlock Holmes fit.
Face it together. As a family.
Okay, yo, see, this looks like an actual, like, this just looks like a movie. A new movie that's coming out. A fire movie that's coming out. And the people that are in the movie, the main characters in the movie, just happened, like, they went on this thing and some fucked up shit happens. I'm not watching this and I'm feeling like, all right, we got another Marvel superhero movie. That's not what this shit is feeling like. That's not what this fucking shit is feeling like. This is not even giving Marvel, which is what I just want more of from these movies. They did a beautiful job with this because the idea to make this in what, the 60s or whatever the fuck, was a good idea. I think that because it's just something different. It's just something completely different. And seeing this trailer, at least the way they put this trailer together, it makes it seem like it's just a fucking...
This takes place in a different world in the 60s.
Oh
mind you, people were more accepting of a guy made of rocks than black people.
True. Yo, I'm loving what this trailer has shown me. And I'm hoping the movie is the same way. Was that fucking what's his name? Galactus? So if this is, you said this is in a different world. Okay, if this is in a different world, all right, I'm assuming, and I would hope that, you know, this movie was made with the intent. Obviously, you know, it's going to tie into the universe and shit like that. But I'm saying for this world, it's a separate thing. Yo, Galactus really could fuck this shit up. Like, they can really do some, he can really do some vile shit. You see how big this nigga is? He can really do some vile shit and it be fine because it's separate. And that's why I feel like more of these movies need to do, just make the movie just like a secluded thing so that they can really just, I can get invested in the world instead of having to be invested in the goddamn universe, bro.
New Rockstars has done a video on it. Here's the link.
Yeah, that's the video. That's the video I'll watch because I'm knowing that these niggas probably found something in the goddamn lights of the car. They probably figured out what the fuck this means. And this means that this is probably a car from, it's like, god damn, Eric, shut up.
This movie will be great till I whip my dick out.
Eric, shut up, my nigga. I think it's just the name of the car that they made. No, if you actually look into it, we looked into the credits, and actually this is the name of one of the directors. The director that's also directing. It's like, how did this nigga figure this shit out, bro? Okay, hold on. I'm going to watch this one more time. And hold on.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a
Also, the theme, whatever, that Fantastic Four!
point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
See, I'm already like used to how he looks now, okay? Chat, if I'm scrolling Twitter and I see that shit pop up, especially when I'm trying to avoid it, I'm sitting here scrolling and I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want to see it. I mean, god damn, look at those fucking eyebrows. Like, if I'm seeing it, of course it's going to catch me off guard, bro. But watching this trailer and then seeing him again, it's not even a big deal.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
I love this dude, this actor. I'm so happy he's getting these like crazy roles, bro.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
This
It's
shot.
funny that Galactus can get even bigger. I still don't understand how the fuck they are gonna beat him.
I don't either. They're the Fantastic Four. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like they weak, but you know, nigga turns on fire. We got a rock. She goes invisible and he's stretchy. This is gonna be crazy.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
But maybe this movie will show us just how powerful, or you know, they could really be, bro. I'm actually excited to see this version. And this shot, I can't wait to see this shit in theaters. Damn.
I'm just glad this movie feels different from the shit they've been dropping
As a
lately.
family.
Also, I like the suits.
As a family.
Fantastic Four! Ah! Brah. Ooh, presented in Yo, look at this shit, bro. I love everything they're doing. I love this. I love this. I love this suit because it's not doing too much, bro. It's the 60s or whatever. So like, of course, the design would be like this.
Here is a small report of what we can expect for RDJ's appearances.
Looks ass, bro. I think we're too used to seeing like all these fucking lines that they be having on the suits now and in the movies. There's like all these extra lines and designs and all this extra shit. I like how simple it is. I don't know. I just like how simple it is. I think it's in a turtleneck. The turtleneck is crazy. Being in a turtleneck is crazy. Is this what you're talking about?
Welcome back to New
this
Rocks.
one. Of course, yo ass covering it, bro. Of course, you ain't care about Jurassic Park. Why ain't they saying nothing about Jurassic Park, bro? Okay, here. Let's see, chat. Let's see.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I am Eric Boss.
There's no way it's 35 minutes. There's no way you found that much shit, bro.
And this is a frame-by-frame breakdown of every detail you missed
Also,
in the
here's
official.
what Spider-Man will be doing in Doomsday.
How do you know? How do they know? Cosmic Marvel? Well, yeah, I guess. New update, and Tom Holland's Peter Parker has reportedly been revealed. Peter will be consumed by the role as Spider-Man in Avengers Doomsday that leads him to mask what happened to him in the previous film. Unresolved death, repressed emotions could slip out anytime during Doomsday, but won't be addressed until Spider-Man 4. Wait, what? Bro's gonna see all red?
Trailer for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four First Steps. From all the design choices in this alternate universe 1960s New York to the incredible attention.
Why ruin the surprise? Possibly. I don't know why people be doing that, bro. They be getting pictures from the set from movies and then like, yo, this person's gonna be in the movie. This is crazy. I'm so excited. How are you? Like, you literally just ruined it for yourself.
Detail in Galactus.
I'm so glad I didn't know half the shit that was probably already put out when Deadpool 3 came out. I'm pretty sure like people found out all that information. I'm glad I didn't know shit. I was in that theater hype.
The Thing, Herbie, and just a lot of crazy, creepy clues that I found in this trailer. I just gotta share it all with you.
You watching one right now, bro? I was watching his videos on the trailers before, and he would say stuff, but it wasn't like crazy things that like character leaks.
We look ahead to this launch.
I did not know Blade was in that fucking movie. I didn't even know the what's her name? Electra? I didn't know she was in that shit.
Okay, ImDOntai. RDJ will be playing Doctor Doom in this movie.
Captain America?
Or
no, not Captain America.
Richards
He was
will be studying the
Johnny
multiverse.
Storm?
At the end, the Fantastic Four will lose against Galactic lead Reed to retreat his family through his multiversal machine, leading then to the...
Is Mari single? What? Yo, hold on. Hold this, bro. Hold that. Okay? 4 hours, dude. Lame. Wait, what did Dono say? I was not even listening. Oh, it's a spoiler. Thanks for the 3.
July, and I am wearing our Fantastic Four inspired Fired Up shirt, part of a new amazing collection of shirts and other products available exclusively at our merch store, nerdriot.shop. The best way to support us here at New Rockstars. Okay, let's dive into this trailer.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
The trailer
I was in
opens with
theaters when
elevator.
Endgame dropped, and I was able to avoid spoilers until a dumbass kid behind me says Iron Man dies in the comics. I was so pissed.
Doors opening up to the penthouse level of the Baxter Building, headquarters of the Fantastic Four. In the background of the skyline, we see this alternate universe Manhattan, including the Chrysler Building and a series of new retro
The only
futurist
thing I
towers
wish
and
they could have
spires.
done is that the Thing voice could have been like the older Fantastic Four movies.
Why? Wasn't that just a guy talking in a grumbly voice or something like that?
Designs that director Matt Shackman said were inspired by artists like Sid Mead. This movie is set.
Bro, there's no way you even remember how this nigga sounded, bro. There's no way you remembered how the thing sounded in the old movies.
Is gonna be on in any scenes involving heroes.
Come on, bruh.
I think this definitely helped Tom will his big ass movie schedule. Yeah, nigga making big ass money and fucking Zendaya on the side like damn took a 4-year break, came back. And
We
made
do
bank.
though, pretty iconic. So it's bothering you that the voice of the thing isn't the same voice as the other nigga? Like, there's no way. There's no way you're like, oh, nah, this voice is taking me out, bro. I need the voice of the other guy. Are you serious? See, I remember a few donuts ago, he said, people find anything they complain about. And oh my God, you're right, bro. You're literally right. You're literally correct, dude.
The main McHugh timeline. Having Galactic to destroy the Earth, but RDJ will then kill
What are you
Silver
talking
Surfer to
about?
then kill Galactus and use Galactus' cosmic abilities to travel through the multiverse and kill everyone. This is just a theory, not a spoiler.
I mean, chat, to be honest, don't people be reading the comics, though, and be complaining about that shit anyway? Well, if you read the comics, you would have known that. It's not a spoiler for you. I hate people like that, bro. Like, shut up. Shut the hell up and let us watch. Some people just want to watch the movies, bro. All right, I'll mute the donos.
In an alternate universe separate from the primary 616 Marvel Cinematic Universe, in which the Fantastic Four are already celebrity astronauts and superheroes.
Not a spoiler. It's literally in the comics. You guys don't read. Nigga, we don't want to.
In New York in the year 1963, and we get that year in particular from a specific issue of Life magazine that appeared in the first official character artwork released 1 year ago, which was
He looked thicker. Like, he looked thicker in the picture. Like, his jaw, like the thing's jaw and everything.
was a real issue of Life with President Lyndon B. Johnson on the cover from December 1963. Marvel Studios is setting this film in an alternate universe for a few reasons. One, to give themselves a clean slate of a Marvel history unaffected by any of the 20th century events they gave us the 616 Infinity Saga. Two, in order to reimagine a true Marvel universe that more accurately reflects the Silver Age Marvel heyday from the 1960s, in which Stan Lee and Jack Kirby creations like the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man,
Like,
X-Men,
please
Hulk,
keep doing
Thor,
this.
Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Black Panther revolutionized not only Marvel's brand, but comic books as a medium and an industry. And three, to establish a lived-in Marvel Elseworld as we tread forth into this multiverse saga, and to meet other multiversal heroes ahead of Elseworld as we tread forth into this multiverse
Was this in the trailer? Or is he just pulling this from somewhere? Oh, shit.
saga, and to meet other multiverse
No? Okay, thank God. I mean, I know eventually they're probably gonna get over there, but I just want this to just be this thing, bruh. I just want this to just be this thing.
heroes ahead of the crossover events like Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Really, they're just trying to build up a world that they can destroy without affecting the rest of their canonical history. Yes, as bright and beautiful as this version of Earth is, there is a good chance it is doomed for an apocalyptic event, and this Fantastic Four might have to leave it behind through a rift in the multiverse.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's literally what I want. Man, I like, damn, I don't want they shit to get fucked up, but like, bro, this nigga is huge, bro. In the last movie, or I don't even know what movie he was, all he would do was just stand in the cut and not do nothing else. I want to see some shit blow up.
Multiverse. This shot of the elevator doors
Like, you can't have a movie called Doomsday and like barely no shit happening.
opening might recall shots of elevator doors opening to the penthouse suite.
This
of
is gonna be,
Avengers
oh
style.
my God, this is gonna be insane. This is gonna be fantastic. Wait, say that again. Sorry. Forgot I had these sound effects. I haven't used them in a long time. There we go.
Which Marvel Studios Thunderbolts will have in May of this year. And I think opening the trailer with this
Wait. I'm sorry, but that fucking clip is so stupid to me.
angle is meant to kind of pose the question, what if instead of Tony Stark's Avengers Tower, the Marvel home base was Reed Richards' Baxter Building? Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, and Sue Storm, Vanessa Kirby give a press tour of their penthouse, part of a somewhat awkward publicity stunt. As we'll see in this trailer, the cost of fame is a core theme of the Fantastic Four, as they were one of the first Marvel heroes to present themselves to the public unmasked. Reed Richards chose to
There's a fucking... You gotta be kidding me. There's no way that was written down in like they were told to do this, bruh. Holy shit.
To do this in support of his best friend, Ben Grimm, who, unlike the other three, was unable to hide his superpowered nature. After Ben's childhood of anti-Semitic bullying on Yancey Street, Reed had all four of them go public so that Ben now would not feel so isolated, which is a major sacrifice because it means constant media appearances and inviting the press and public into their private lives and putting themselves and their home in the crosshairs. The title First Steps has a number of possible meanings. Matt Shackman told our colleague Brandon Davis at San Diego Comic-Con last summer that it was inspired by the NASA Apollo missions, but also had some other mystery reason he didn't want to say yet.
Tell me what that title we should take away from that.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a few meanings to it that I can't really talk about, but there's also the general meaning, which is
Sis is lost and bumbling all around. I'm sorry. I just look. Just look, bro. She don't know where to go. She bumping into people.
well, I mean, there's definitely
And he didn't want to say yet.
Tell me what that title we should take away from that.
well, I mean, there's definitely a few meanings to it that I can't really talk about, but there's also the general
Like, goddamn.
meaning, which is like space race, 60s, Neil Armstrong, you know.
That other reason, I believe, is the mysterious "it gets personal" verbiage in the official synopsis that Marvel Studios has released for this film. And maybe it's just because my 14-month-old son is reaching this stage, but I think there's a good chance it refers to the first steps of a baby child. Like, we don't see him in this trailer, but Reed and Sue's son in the comics is Franklin Richards, and he
The baby's gotta die.
is rumored to appear in this film, possibly also their daughter Valeria Richards. And both kids are pretty important to the future of Marvel lore. Franklin Richards is an Omega level mutant and a reality warper. Some theories have speculated that baby Franklin could be why Galactus is targeting Earth. Actually, there could be an important clue here, because look at Vanessa Kirby's walking behind Reed right as he says Sunday at 7.
Every week, Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
Yeah, there is kind of an unforced, awkward wobble as she leans her shoulders back, as if she really might be carrying some extra weight that we just don't see in this shot. Could this trailer shot have been manipulated with VFX to hide a baby bump? In fact, inviting the press into their home, as awkward as it
This nigga just dissected a walk. Like, this, you got too much fucking time.
is, could be Reed's way of reassuring the public that despite being celebrity superheroes who face constant danger, they are still capable of maintaining a stable home environment for a baby.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Yeah, he says we're all here, even the little bun in the oven, perhaps. Also, some have pointed to this shot later in the trailer that looks like Sue's baggy shirt could be covering a bump, but when it comes to this kind of thing, I'd rather my analysis just be based on like an awkward stepping by the actor than like a Daily Mirror front page. Like, oi, is that baby under there? Matt Shackman, who directed WandaVision for Marvel Studios and earned praise for his capturing of authentic 1960s aesthetics and tones, and we should note a pregnancy subplot, he has said that this movie will not be an origin story for the Fantastic Four, that the story of the 4 test pilots going up into space and then getting blasted by cosmic rays and then returning to Earth with the powers of elasticity, invisibility and shield projection, fire and flight, and rocky invulnerability and strength. All of that is pretty well known from the comics and animation and the films from the Fox era, 2005's Fantastic Four and 2007's Rise of the Silver Surfer, both directed by Tim Story, and 2015's reboot directed by Josh.
Sorry. And see, this is what I'm talking about, chat. With the suits, what the fuck is this? Like, what is... Sometimes simple is better, bro. We don't need all this extra shit and try to make it, like, look cooler or something. Like,
Trank, all 3 of which we have broken down on this channel. Matt Shackman said to Entertainment Weekly after revealing the initial concept previs footage at San Diego Comic-Con.
One of the things we decided early on was not to do an origin story. Then you're making up your new story starting basically at the end of the first act. And we thought, well, let's just start this thing off on a completely new foot.
I love that.
We are beginning after that.
And before we move on,
because chat, that's another thing with these superhero Marvel movies, is the way, they discover that they have powers. They do all this fucking test drive shit. And it's like, bro, just fucking get to it to where they learn it. It was cool when I was younger watching Spider-Man and the nigga was crawling up the walls and all that and all that shit. But it's like, now we know by now. Let's just fucking nip this in the bud, all right?
And the Marvel Studios title card on blue renders the letters of MARVL on these like fold out diagonal panels, which is inspired by Hollywood's Cinerama Dome, which actually opened in that same year of 1963. Now, this might really matter to LA area cinephiles, but the Cinerama Dome had been in the past part of ArcLight Cinemas and sadly never reopened after the pandemic shut down.
Exactly. It takes half it's half of the movie, almost towards the end, where they really unlock their unlock and understand how to completely use their powers. It's like, god damn, bro, we wasted this whole movie just on fucking training wheels, and they come off towards the end, and we gotta wait for the whole second movie until we really see some real action.
But there have been some reports of a possible reopening in mid-2025. And God, I hope Disney finds a way to make this happen for the Fantastic Four First Steps premiere this summer. All right, moving on.
Herbie.
Will he say it's clobbering time, though?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
The trailer now changes its aspect ratio from 4:3, 16mm film style used in the type of documentaries in that era to a modern cinematic widescreen. But I love that you can still see the little burned off edges into the film celluloid to kind of give this newsreel footage a bit of texture. And we angle up on the Baxter building, which is curved and has a large 4 on the edifice and a large gap in the middle. Later aerial shots of this trailer show that the Baxter building is right up against the East River and connects to a tarmac that bridges to a rocket launch pad in the river. A Fantastic Four fan that was released at San Diego Comic-Con included an official art rendering of the Manhattan of this film, and from that we know that this launch pad is called the Excelsior launch pad. And Excelsior is of course the New York State
thank you for the subs, I appreciate y'all.
Upward, and Stan Lee's famous catchphrase. Michael Giacchino
Excelsior
composed the music for this movie, and I think it might be up there with one of the all-time best movie scores for a superhero film. And I think they actually reached out to him because he scored Pixar's Incredibles, and that movie's director Brad Bird totally imagined as like a Pixar
Aren't they making a new Incredibles?
Version of the Fantastic Four with a family with similar power sets. But for this score, Giacchino clearly structured the music around the number 4, the opening choir vocals chanting 4 repeating notes, sounding like bubbles popping.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. They are. They are. I seen somewhere where it said they are, bro. Let me see.
Which then. Which then builds into this 4-note theme that incorporates all the sections. Bum 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 bum.
He said they were saying 4? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't hear it.
It wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And then it all builds to this crazy choir cacophony of Fantastic Four.
Oh, it's 4 notes. I was about to say, I do not hear it.
It's just incredible, and I can't wait to hear it in like a Dolby Cinema. And here we get our first official look at Herbie, aka humanoid experimental robot B-type integrated electronics. Herbie was first introduced in the Fantastic Four 1978 animated series as a replacement comic relief character since the
Yo, why don't we just name the robots like robots and then just give it the name Herbert? You got to do all that shit just so it can have the acronyms spell out Herbert. This is like insane, dude.
Human Torch could not appear in that show since Johnny Storm was optioned at the time to appear separately in a solo film. There was an untrue urban myth that claimed that the Human Torch was left out due to some fears that kids would try to set themselves on fire, but that was not the reason why he wasn't in the show. The following year, Herbie was given a role in the comics and given an origin as a creation by Reed Richards and Master Czar of the Xandarians, who had intended this robot to help with the search for Galactus. Herbie looks like an incredible practical effect here with rotating analog disc eyepieces and 2 rising and lowering central mouth knobs that give this robot a facial appearance that can handle a smile or a frown or like a Charlie Brown zigzag, and then these eyes that can literally eye roll, as Herbie appears to do with Ben when Ben throws more garlic in the sauce. Herbie speaks with some robot chirps that are similar to droids like Chopper from Star Wars that you can kind of sense what they might be saying underneath the modulation. In fact, I think they say pretty good when Ben asks how the sauce is coming.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Now, some had thought that Herbie might be voiced by Natasha Lyonne, but now I'm thinking she's gonna be playing some other character. Okay, but let's talk about Ben Grimm, the Thing. He's played in this movie by Evan Moss-Bachrach. Inevitably, when characters like this show up in trailers, sections of the internet default to shitting on it while having no reason to do so other than their own dissatisfaction with everything. But let's break this down by A, character design, B, texturing, C, animation, D, sound mixing, and E, performance. From a character design standpoint, Ben is given a thick, brow layer that shadows his tiny eyes, similar to the Alex Ross rendition of the Thing. A brow so thick that it even changes the silhouette of his overall head, as when we see Ben later in this trailer. And that differentiates this look from the 2005 and 2007 practical suit worn by Michael Chiklis, which really bulged out Chiklis's jaw and in my opinion made him look kind of less intelligent, like a, Neanderthal. It also differentiates him from the fully CGI 2015 redesign, which was, I think, an improvement that accentuated the cheekbones.
That shit's ass. Fuck no.
Of the character, but also forced Ben Grimm to be naked for a lot of it. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video.
Nigga,
there's a lot going on.
I ain't gonna talk about a dick and then just talk about an ad. What?
Hey, users' obvious team is code on blue. This BenGrimm.com/new rockstars and get 10% off your first month of therapy. So this Ben Grimm and all of the Fantastic Four in this movie wear blue jumpsuits with white collars and white boots, inspired by the 1980s John Byrne era of the Fantastic Four, but with the baby blue tones from the Lee and Kirby era. It's kind of the best of both worlds.
I like that color.
I get that for some viewers,
I like that blue.
CG rendered character design in which the eyes are just too small in proportion to the rest of the face, or just like too humanoid, might just remind you of ugly Sonic, and you can't do anything about it. But I'm here to tell you that not every small-eyed CGI character qualifies as Uncanny Valley. Like Sonic was a cartoon hedgehog. Ben Grimm is a humanoid rock creature. His eyes are supposed to be small and squinty. And I really just think there's a lot of folks out there on social media who have been conditioned to hate stuff without really knowing much about design, and their tastes are just informed not by curiosity or by any background in art appreciation, but by engagement that they get by shitting on something before it even comes out. But I think from character design alone, I like this approach. The Thing.
I can tell that when things drop and he be seeing shit on Twitter, like, I know he'd be cursing. He'd be like, yo, these fucking stupid bitches don't even know what the fuck they talking about, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. You ain't even seen the film yet. I know that's what he be talking. I know that's what he be saying to himself.
Thing should have a natural squint and a squashed nose. And if you made this guy's eyes,
like, I bet the things that he says in the video, he be typing to reply and then just delete it all.
bigger, it would be creepy. Yet Eben's eyes are just so expressive that they need to come through at least a little bit. Next, let's talk about the texturing. We know from set photos that they used a practical suit as a reference point, and I think it paid off here. The chunks of his skin all look pretty heavy, very bumpy, rough to the touch, and a specific shade of orange that you would still find. Eben Bacharach has even said in—
oh hell no, there's no way you gotta still do the fucking, there's no way it's all CG and you still gotta put on that hot ass fucking mask. Oh nah.
Interviews that they did spend a lot of time in the desert trying to narrow down the perfect rocks for the thing. Where you might get a little lost is in the animation. Specifically, they animated Ben's mouth to move, opening it up to taste the sauce, then talking. They definitely used VFX to animate these parts, and while it blends in well with the rock head, I think it's fair to say that it's a little weird to get a glimpse of a tongue back there. But really, I don't care, because it isn't meant to be analyzed silently to this degree, but really just experienced all together with the sound. And that includes the additional dimension of sound mixing, the rocky clack of his finger hitting his lips, that weird rocky slurp that we hear, the rocky clap of his hands smacking each other.
Okay.
It's all just so fun and so silly, and I love this guy, and I want to hang out with him in a kitchen. And finally, most important, the performance. I now totally understand why they cast Eben Bacharach in this role, because this is absolutely cousin Richie from The Bear. Uninvited, sticking his gross finger in a pasta sauce, tasting it, having a clear opinion about it, but then, and this would be like season 2 or season 3 Richie, withholding his criticism, replacing that criticism with some bro-y praise, and then insisting on adding 2 or 3 whole additional cloves of garlic. Now, I don't believe there can be too much garlic in anything. I love garlic. I'll shove it in a brownie.
He's trying to
crush an entire head of garlic for my Caesar salad recipe, but I do split that across like the dressing and the croutons.
Eric, move
but
on.
We have to say that adding several additional cloves to an already reduced sauce is a choice, but I think the joke here is also that Ben's rock tongue needs more seasoned foods to cut to his buried taste buds. So all in all, this works for me, and mostly because they found a way to let Eben Bacharach's performance carry through. Okay, finally, on to the next clip.
Jesus. He had to get that shit off his chest, I ain't gonna lie.
The first time,
He was
you couldn't
pissed.
turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
Damn.
All right, in this section, Reed's curved double-layered chalkboard rises up, and this is the floor of the Baxter building that has the 3 eye-shaped windows to it, just to kind of geographically locate us here. Reed also uses a curved chalkboard in his Fantastic Science with Dr. Richards Kids Science TV program that we saw in the Comic-Con footage. It allows him to stand close to the board, but also see the other ends of it all at once. Now, to Reed's left on the chalkboard is a diagram that some are calling a multiverse bridge, but I must say that this appears to, in fact, be an Einstein-Rosen bridge or a wormhole that connects 2 holes in space within a single universe, not a multiverse bridge. But Reed did label that plane in this diagram as another universe and the portals as enter and exit. But actually, we do see a real textbook Penrose diagram beneath that. That's the hexagonal figuration with the 2 diamond shapes connected with a squiggly line at the top and a squiggly line at the bottom. The top one for the black hole and the bottom one labeled white hole. In theoretical physics, this is another way to conceive of bending of space-time around black holes and a possible way to connect to a parallel universe. And we already know that Reed Richards in this movie will have an interest in the multiverse because in that Fantastic Science TV show and the Comic-Con footage, he lectured to the kids, this equation not only confirms alternate dimensions, it suggests that parallel Earths exist on different dimensional planes. So yes, we're in the multiverse saga and Reed is finding a way to break into the multiverse. Also, in the background of this room behind Reed.
Nah, that's gonna be fire though, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be fire to like see that in the movie. Like knowing that this is like a separate movie and it's doing its own thing and him just talking about it, like in his world, he's just talking about it, like being there's more universes, but it's still like, it's not like he talking about the MCU. He is talking about the MCU, but like he don't even know. It's like in the movie, he don't even know that. So it's just fire. This nigga just working on shit that we know outside it exists. This shit is like, that's kind of fire, bruh.
There is a model of the Marvel 1 rocket that's above the corner of the chalkboard here, and their Fantastic Four jumpsuits all lined up with helmets.
This nigga don't know that Thanos been doing all this shit. He don't know that. Yo, this is gonna be like, that's, oh my god, I'm getting excited. Like this is what I needed, bro. Like a movie where niggas just don't know shit, bruh. They don't know shit about nothing, and it's just a movie. It's just they life, and they trying to figure it the fuck out.
Showing that these suits are, in part, their space suits as well. Reed and Sue remember before we went up the first time, and we see some stock footage of the 4 before their initial test flight, but the first time also tells us that the crew will be going up to space.
And it also don't look like it, well, at least from the trailer, it don't look like they gonna have like, you know, that the usual Marvel comedy or something like that. I don't know.
And in this movie, and I think this mission will be one that confronts them with Galactus and or the Silver Surfer, and maybe even runs them into Galactus's ship Ta-2.
Damn.
We see shots of their rocket as it takes off. I believe this is the Marvel 1, the ship the Fantastic Four take on their first flight in the comics. It breaks the sound barrier, and we see chunks of ice breaking off the rocket as it launches, reminiscent of the launch imagery in Ron Howard's Apollo 13, or I'm sure Matt Shackman would say from Todd Douglas Miller's 2019 Apollo 11 documentary, which he had the cast and crew of this movie to watch prior to shooting. Reed and Sue float on a space station as sparks rain down. Now, on the break room episode that you totally have to watch, Evan thought this might actually be a sling ring portal opening, and I love that idea. That is what sling ring portals look like when they first start to form. But based on the context of the scene, I don't know if we would get Wong or Doctor Strange pop in to wherever they are right now. But Sue in this moment flickers in and out of invisibility, and Reed reaches for her face, and her floating hair fades in before
I was about to say, that would kill everything for me. Because I would assume this would be something at the beginning of the movie. That would be insane and just ruin the movie for me if Doctor Strange just pops out and says, "Up, wrong universe," and then leaves. What the fuck are we doing?
Rest of her face appears.
I think it was just sparks. Like, nigga just chatting on the podcast.
And I just really dig the way Sue's invisibility is depicted in this movie. It's kind of like flickering candlelight illuminating parts of her. And in this case, Reed's touch is what brings her back into visibility.
I would be mad,
really
bro.
Sweet. Now, just to be clear, I do not think this was their original flight that gave them their powers, specifically because Reed and Sue are wearing newer spacesuits that have the 4 branding on them. So that would mean that this would be the later space flight after they became the famous Fantastic Four. We see an overhead shot of Ben Grimm in an alley as 3 other figures run away from him. And then Ben steps up to the shopway window to see television sets showing the documentary footage of Ben and Reed before their first flight. There's a jack-o'-lantern to the right of this shop, so this would be around Halloween. And think about that. That might be one of the only times Ben Grimm would feel okay walking around the street level of Yancey Street. The San Diego Comic-Con fan art depicted Yancey Street and included Ben's neighborhood synagogue. The TV in its window has a label Kaplan's Sale Special. And before you get all worked up thinking this is a nod to William Kaplan, aka Wiccan, actually come to think, we did learn that he came from a New Jersey Jewish family in Agatha all along. That would just be in a different universe. Really, I think
Stop. I'm excited for this movie. Don't ruin it.
This is a nod to the co-writer of
Don't
this
ruin
movie,
it, bro.
Jeff Kaplan. The old footage of Ben jokes that he's the best looking pilot in the world, and the TV switches off, reflecting Ben's now current ugly rock face staring back at him.
No, it's symbolizing Kendrick. Turn that TV off. Yo.
In the world, and the TV switches off, reflecting Ben's now
Turn the TV off, and this is supposed to be symbolism for Drake. The eyebrows.
current ugly rock face staring back at him. But again, Evan's blue eyes really pierce through here, which makes it super noticeable in the next shot when he squints his eyes shut in humiliation. All right, on to the next clip.
Yeah! Lay on!
There's been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at
Holy
us.
shit, that looks
So now
so
we see
fire.
Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things Season 4 playing Johnny Storm, the Human Torch in this movie, Sue Storm's brother. Reed's voiceover says Johnny never caught fire, which he means
If I got fucked as much as you paused a video, I would be a whore. You're probably already a whore, buddy.
this is a contrast to Johnny's literal current condition, but I think it's also a statement at how Johnny in the past never
Flame
really
on!
found his groove. But now, right before Johnny flames on, you can see a few decorative pumpkins inside on that table. So again, we're looking at a Halloween time occurrence. And based on where Ben is in his life now, I feel like we might be seeing two different Halloweens in this movie, giving us a sense of the movie's internal timeline. We'll talk about that later, but Halloween, Matt Shackman is directing this, the man who brought Agatha Harkness into the MCU. And we should note
Dante puts on fake glasses and thinks he's smart with these takes. What? And someone said, it's the 1-year anniversary of you playing Batman Arkham Knight. Please do a return to a game that I already beat. What are y'all talking about?
that
And I see-
Agatha Harkness
and I see the retweets.
to the Marvel Comics.
These are
was
actual
in
prescription glasses.
1969's Fantastic Four number 94. She was a governess
Imagine-
to Franklin Richards before any of us knew that she was a witch. So there is a slim chance that an alternate universe Agatha Harkness could cameo in this movie. And
Stop,
the spooky
stop. We don't need that shit, bro. Just let shit be its own thing. I don't want to see something from something else. Please just stop. Just let this be the one movie. If you're going to do anything, just let this be the one movie where we don't make any type of, like, it's just this movie, bro. All right? Like, maybe in the after credits, you could do that shit. Just let this movie be its movie, bruh.
Halloween time vibe sets it all up. I doubt it, but it is possible. So here, Johnny Flymons.
I hate it, bruh.
As he flies in front of the camera, the soles of his feet look like he's still wearing footwear. And when we see him in the upper stratosphere at the end of this clip, we see that he's still
And his
wearing
clothes. I didn't even think
these
about
must be
that.
Specific flame-resistant clothes. There's also an effect here where like water droplets appear on the lens, which could be like steam or condensation from the rapid heat transition in the air. And I say that because I think you could see water vapor trails from Johnny's hands as he flies. I really like this detail. Whereas the previous section had Reed fretting about how these space missions changed the four of them in the past.
Split
now
Fiction
Sue
drops
settles his
next
fears
month.
by saying Ben has always been a rock. And the
That's that 2-player game, right?
way she says it, it kind of sounds like she's saying Ben has always been our rock. And I just think it's a really sweet sentiment among friends. Sue finds her brother Johnny sitting inverted in his chair on his side.
What? Smurfs? I'm sorry. That is hilarious for this to be. Oh, this looks different, though. Is this like a new revamped Smurfs? July? Jurassic Park, Superman, Fantastic Four? Jurassic World? Yo.
side table is a model of a plane because he's always aspired to be a great pilot. I also love the detail that his jumpsuit
There's a
arm
Smurf
sleeves
trailer?
have scorch marks on them because of course they would. Johnny blasts up toward the moon, and then we see him from the side with a full view of Manhattan and the Hudson River as it snakes north. Technically, we are looking up at Westchester County in this universe's New York. And if this alternate 1963 is technically an idealized Silver Age Marvel universe, a movie co-produced by 20th Century, somewhere down in that valley could be an X-Mansion with Charles Xavier, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Iceman, and Angel, who were on the original early 60s lineup of the Uncanny X-Men. Sue Storm uses another form of her powers, projecting her shield barrier.
Yo, you're gonna piss me off with these theories. You're gonna piss me off with these theories, man.
It's hard to appreciate such a quick shot, but it pulsates out from her body in waves that bend the light and the electromagnetic spectrum to create this rainbow effect. I love that it's not like an inner color toned radiation glow. It's just like a color shift caused by her bending the light that's naturally there. Behind her, the Fantastic car is parked, and it looks like Reed and some other authorities are holding the crowd back. There is an RKO Palace Cinema, a Juniper Lounge, and an Embassy Theater that's showing something called Aiden Powers Sub-Zero Intel. And I think that also might be a Doublemint gum ad.
That's how my shit look when I take off my glasses.
Sue is the elevated
So
train
blurry.
line or the monorail that we've seen in
This
wider
shit hurt
shots
my
and in
eyes.
concept art for the city. One of the support columns looks like it's been damaged. So I'm wondering if a train is headed their way and about to crash, and Sue is going to use her barrier to levitate it to safety. And I love.
Why are you saying sure, buddy? Like that's something to brag about. What? I just said it's blurry and like this is how my vision is. I can't see. And y'all are like, sure, buddy. Like I'm bragging about not being able to see. Yo, y'all are so weird right now. Like it's actually frustrating. Sure, buddy. Who says that? Like what? Yo, I cannot see far. Yeah, sure, buddy. What?
I love this shot of Johnny testing his flight powers to try to break Earth's gravity,
Yo,
but finding
y'all
himself
are
unable to do so
so
and falling
weird.
back down. In the Galactus storyline that Marvel Studios told us to read for this movie, Johnny Storm goes out to deep space.
Wait, what?
Storyline that Marvel Studios told us to read for this movie.
Marvel Studios told us to read this? They told us to read this.
Johnny Storm goes out to deep space to try to retrieve the Ultimate Nullifier, a weapon that could destroy Galactus' home ship, Ta-2, and a weapon that they
Wait, they put out a list?
ultimately have to use to force him to leave Earth alone.
What?
Moving on to the next clip.
Face it together.
I'm surprised they would say to like encourage that, low-key. Instead of just letting people like, you know, do their own thing. Cause don't they low-key give away their whole shit?
As a family.
All right, here we see the Fantastic Four reacting to a
Why did you pin this? Cam Bick. I cannot take you serious with that name. Cam Bick?
meteor shower. This, I believe, is what leads to Johnny's launch off the balcony in the other shot. And if you look closely at this shot, Ben looks down at a device on his wrist. We got a better look at this device earlier in the trailer when he's tasting the sauce. And while he may just be looking at the time, I'm curious why he would look at a time when they're noticing a meteor shower. So maybe there is some tech on these devices that they all have on their wrists that link the Fantastic Four to like orbital satellites, or maybe the antenna on the back.
It's his suit. He hits it and then his suit goes suiting up.
Extra building roof that can measure atmospheric conditions or track cosmic
So we're making
threats.
fun of my
And I
last
think
name.
What we're
Yeah,
seeing
Bick.
here is the atmospheric disturbances that
Hey,
precede
Bick.
Galactus' arrival in the comics that the Fantastic Four discover are really being caused by the Silver Surfer, which
Your initials are CB, but it's not cool like Chris Brown. It's Cam Bick. What the fuck?
then leads to Uatu the Watcher intervening, arriving to warn them about Galactus. Could we see a live-action Jeffrey Wright Uatu in this movie?
Etheridge, by the way. Yeah. Sounds powerful. Sounds like a lord of a land or something. Lord Etheridge. No one's going around saying Lord Bick. Lord Bick! And his army of small dicks. Like what? But when you hear Etheridge, that just sounds like power.
God, I hope so. Now, we do not see the Silver Surfer in this trailer, but in this movie, it will be Shala Ball Silver Surfer, played by
I just got spoiled. Ow, my hand! Ow, I just hit my hand on my... Yo, it broke through the skin. What the fuck? Yo. Look at this chair, bruh. This shit broke the skin, dude. What the fuck? It just broke the fucking skin. Hold on. Oh, this is just broke. Okay. Bro faking an injury. Yeah, y'all are just... Alright. Yeah, and now my shit's bleeding, so... I guess I'm faking blood. Dude, I didn't know motherfucking... Well, they probably would have showed it in... I'm assuming they probably showed it in trailer too, but I didn't know there was fucking Silver Surfer in the movie.
Julia Garner from Ozark.
Wait, what?
Trailer, but in this movie it will be Shala Ball Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner from
The female Silver Surfer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? You lost me, bro. I'm sick of this woke bullshit, dude. I'm sick of this woke bullshit. Silver Surfer is a man, and I want to see him be a man. As he rides around naked on his hoverboard. Wait. Does that mean she's gonna be naked on her hoverboard? Also, being real, she's fire. Like, she's a fire actress. I love her in Ozark, bro. She's literally just goated. She's literally goated. So this is gonna be interesting.
Ozark. She is a partner to the male Norrin.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn who you are, Fantastic Four. You can suck my silver dick. I don't care. I don't care about you, son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Surfer, and someone who becomes a Herald of Galactus in her own right. But actually,
eat shit, Mr. Fireman.
Shala Ball is involved in a plot with Mephisto, and Mephisto was really introduced in Marvel Comics in the 60s as a Silver Surfer villain. Mephisto replaces Shala Ball's consciousness with a Latvian peasant named Helena, with whom Dr. Doom arranges a false marriage to get the Silver Surfer to fight the Fantastic Four. Could we see that storyline with Dr. Doom, Robert Downey Jr. in this movie? Almost certainly not, but it does seem like Shala Ball will be the Silver Surfer of just this universe, while Norrin Rad is going to be the Silver Surfer of other Marvel universes. And Lakeith Stanfield has been rumored for the role based off of social media posts where he said, I thought...
Wait, what? No, look, hold on. I can't even do my bit. Right now because, like, I'm so shocked right now by this. Is this a theory? Is this another theory or some shit? I mean, he tweeted this, thought this was going to be me, but I guess. Okay, hold on. I don't even understand. I don't even know, like, how the fuck this is going to go. But I love this dude in anything he's in. Anything he's in, I absolutely love it. Yo, I don't know what they see. I don't know the vision that they have, but I'm going to let it rock, bro. I mean, they picking the right actors for whatever vision that they got going on, bro. They're good in other stuff, so I'll see how they doing this.
Thought I was playing this character and then quickly had to delete it. But we do expect Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom to show up in this movie, perhaps in a post-credit scene to set up Avengers Doomsday. But we are unsure if this Victor Von Doom will come from this universe's Latveria, or if he's just going to be another Dr. Doom from some other universe who observes this universe's destruction. We see a shot of kids in costume as the Thing with these plastic masks looking upward in fear. I assume these are Halloween costumes. And again, back to the two Halloweens of
Chad, I feel like this has some racist undertones. Let's talk about it, okay? So you mean to tell me the two white kids... Oh, he's black. Never mind. My theory's out the window. Oh, my God. That actually would have been good. It would have been good. Because I was going to say, how come the two white kids have the masks on to represent the Rock, you know, the monster, but the black kid doesn't have his on? Implying that he's already the monster. The monster has already appeared. But, yeah, they kind of fucked up my shit.
looking upward in fear. I assume these are Halloween costumes. And again, back to the 2 Halloweens of this movie, giving us a sense of the timeline. The first Halloween being when Ben is sad, moping around Nancy Street.
Holy reach. I'm about to make a channel like Eric Voss, but it's just reaching for the most fucked up shit. Like reaching for the most fucked up things I could think of to try to make things look bad.
Street as a bullied outcast in disguise, looking in at TV footage of his past self that he wishes he still was. And then a later Halloween when Ben is partying in the Baxter building penthouse, when Johnny takes off in flight, and where kids down on the street are dressed up like him, clearly loving him. So that would mean we are getting an internal timeline of this movie longer than 9 months. And that's enough time for a baby Franklin to arrive within this movie's runtime. A quick shot of the amazing, fantastic car zipping down the street with a Chrysler-style cursive logo on the side of it. Now, this car does, of course, fly, but I just love how for now, we don't see it fly. It's just on the road. Where it is going now, it still needs roads.
What the hell is going on here?
Johnny Storm blazes past some rooftops, and
Looks
there is
good.
a billboard on the far right that is a green bottle, and Lord, I hope it's an alternate universe Pingo Dolce. And there's a water tower with this ad: Pop-Tarts, eat 'em toasted, and toasting being the key word there, because I'm sure Johnny passing it toasts the sign to hell. Then a quick shot of Ben Grimm running down the street. I think he's chasing the runaway elevated train in the same sequence with Sue Storm in the earlier shot. Then a quick shot of John Malkovich as a mystery character. We have speculated characters in the past like Mole Man, who we know will be in this movie based on Subterranea being on that fan, or maybe Susan and Johnny's father, Franklin Storm. But now the popular speculation is that this could be Ivan Kragoff, aka the Red Ghost. The Red Ghost was a Soviet scientist from Fantastic Four number 13 back in 1963 who was bent on beating the Americans to the moon and formed a crew of simians, including a gorilla, a baboon, and an orangutan, whom he exposed to cosmic rays and turned into his super apes. So along with Mole Man, whom I now think will be played by Paul Walter Hauser, the thinking is that the first act of this movie could feature the Fantastic Four thwarting several of their early comics villains in a montage, and the campier the better, which
That'd be funny.
could set up a fun excuse for Malkovich to bring back his insane Russian accent from Rounders as KGB Teddy.
Pay that man his money.
Natasha Lyonne and Sarah
Yeah,
Niles
man,
will also
his
be in this
man.
film in unknown roles. Now, Natasha Lyonne recently voiced an original character named Birdie in What If Season 3, who is the love child of Darcy Lewis and Howard the Duck. Yeah. So let's hope Lyonne is playing some other character for the love of God. And then this shot of Manhattan as the shadow of Galactus looms over it. Yes! In this shot, you can actually see the Excelsior launch pad in the Marvel 1.
I really hope that 3 monkey thing isn't true. We don't need no stupid monkeys trying to fight, bro. Like, them niggas can't box, okay? We seen what happened to Kong. Like, these niggas just are trash. So, like, let's stop doing that shit.
On the East River on the right with the Baxter building facing it. And, of course, I was looking for Avengers Tower.
It's just embarrassing,
but,
bro.
You do see that.
It's just embarrassing. There's only been one real monkey. There's only been one real, like, monkey that's really, like, really did that shit, and that's Caesar. Everybody else, any other monkey in existence, what's his name? George, damn, what was his name? Y'all remember? Y'all, oh my gosh, chat. There was a movie with another big ass monkey that was bitch made, and that nigga had to. No, not Curious George. It was like a real life. It was like a real live action movie. It's like this old Disney movie, chat. It's called oh my god, I can't think of it. Hold on. No, it's not Curious George, dude. Mighty Joe Young. Another monkey that went out sad, bruh. Another monkey that went out sad. Look at this nigga, bruh. Look at this.
In the classic tradition of Disney entertainment comes this year's holiday movie event. They were orphaned from childhood.
Promise me to protect her. I promise.
Best friends for life.
He's playing with you. Hide and seek.
You found me!
Why did someone say 1998 in quotation marks? What the fuck does that mean?
Good thing Joe didn't want to play doctor.
You think he's okay back there?
He's doing fine.
So y'all never seen this or heard of this?
Now,
look at this weak ass monkey, caged up, locked away.
After 20 years,
Look at him. He won't eat. If he stays in here, he'll die.
their greatest adventure is about to begin.
Oh my God.
All right, Jose.
That was so cool. Joe needs me.
Once you meet him, you'll never forget.
Joe!
Disney's Mighty Joe Young.
Free Willy ripoff.
Can you get him to put me down?
Joe, drop him.
Had this on VHS, bruh. Bitch ass monkey. Bitch ass gorilla. The hell is this?
When King Kong became a massive
Shut up.
pop culture success,
Then he became a bitch because he got bitched by a lizard.
MetLife building here. And in the 616 universe, the MetLife building is where Avengers Tower is. So Avengers Tower might not exist in this universe, or it could just be some other building we can't see here. Also, you'll notice around
It
the
shouldn't
Midtown
exist.
area, you can see
It shouldn't exist. Nothing from any superhero thing should exist. It shouldn't. It's just like, let's just do this movie. Let's just have this movie be its movie, bro. We all know they're gonna go to the MCU, okay? We get it. Like, let this just be this thing, bro.
where they added that elevated train loop with the arches supporting it, circling the area at various points. Also, we should note that the San Diego Comic-Con fan singled out the Flatiron Building of Manhattan, which in several universes is a building that houses the Daily Bugle offices. And if this is a true Silver Age Marvel universe, shouldn't there be a Spider-Man?
Shut up! Stop! Yo! Let this just be. Can they have... Yo, it's almost like these niggas... It's almost like these superheroes can't exist without like some big name nigga carrying them. Like, is this what we think of the Fantastic Four? That nobody's gonna see this movie unless people think that Spider-Man might show up? Or another superhero movie is gonna show up? No, bro, please, bro. No, bro. Like, no, bro. Mad at the theories? I'm mad at the idea that it's even being brought up. Like, no. I'm sick of all this interconnected bullshit. Let the niggas do they job, bruh.
Man, somewhere in it. Then we get the big shot, the back of Galactus's.
And if you're gonna have a version of Spider-Man, kill him. Let him die. Like this, I want him to squish him literally like a bug.
Antlered helmet as he looks down at the Statue of Liberty on Liberty Island. Oh shit! And beyond Liberty Island, you can see a dome in the upper left corner that San Diego fan art labeled a clean energy complex. So Galactus often takes the form of a devourer of worlds.
Look how fire that looks. If he don't do some cool shit in a movie that reflects this, the movie's ass. Look how gas this looks. I always see a picture of this nigga doing this. This nigga always got the world like this. And I don't ever see that shit destroyed. Do something. I don't give a fuck about this random ass planet that probably had fucking plants and beetles on it. Do this shit and make the superheroes like really need to spin the block. Like, oh my God, we get it. You posing and shit, but nigga never does nothing. This is pump faking. This like nigga who always take pictures like this. Always has his shit tucked. But when it's really time to happen, the nigga get knocked out before he can even get to it. Do something, please, bro, please. Look how fire you look.
World's way bigger than a planet, but he is also capable of scaling his size down to be a size where he can like fit within a city like this. Based on his height, it seems like he is wading through the estuary.
There should be no excuses. There should be no excuses to like him not destroying this place. I just heard him say out his mouth, he could just grow to any sizes he wants. He probably would make himself a little small just to fight them because he probably bored and he just want to, you know, entertain them and shit like that. But then I feel like it's going to get to a point where Fantastic Four, they really lock the fuck in and they really start like beating his ass. And he like, all right, fuck this, goes big and then, oh my God, just destroys that shit.
Here, Galactus is the devourer of worlds, a cosmic being who was originally...
Once again, a world. Is he going to eat it? Is he going to crush it? Not doing shit. He's not doing shit. Like, at this point, this nigga's just here just to be here. He should be the scariest person of all time.
Galen of Ta, a backstory created by Mark Grunwald later on, from the 6th iteration of the universe, who survived the big crunch of that universe by gestating inside of a cosmic egg, and then emerged into the 7th iteration of the universe as this godly being who is kind of a cosmic caretaker of dying worlds. He is not a celestial. He does not create any part of the cosmos. He's just like a being who survived different phases of the universe. He goes planet by planet to devour that planet's life force.
Why'd you time him out? Galactus is a bum. He was right. If you gonna spam something, like at least let it be facts. Galactus is a bum. Check Kanye talking again. Free Puff. Like the cereal? Bro, if you need people to watch the interview or something, just say that. You don't need to say shit like this and then like damn. If you got a single dropping or a project dropping or you want niggas to watch the download show with this glazer, just say that. Why are you saying Free Puff? I hope he got hacked.
And he sends before him a herald. Galactus was actually depicted in 2007's Rise of the Silver Surfer.
And didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. Boring as hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna get excited for anybody again until I actually see action. So I don't care that his shadow was on the city, bro. He ain't do nothing. Do something.
An ambiguous space cloud, but an earlier shot in that film did show Galactus moving past Saturn and casting his iconic antlered shadow on that planet. This is a truly comic accurate Galactus, a tall purple helmet with angular antlers. He's perfect, and I love the details that the VFX artist rendered into this helmet.
This does look fire though. This does look fire.
Like tiny little glowing window dots and scarring and weathering.
Yeah, like cinematically in the cinematic universe, that's why Thanos is my GOAT. That nigga really stood on business, bro. He stood on business so much that these niggas had to go back in time in order to figure that shit the fuck out.
That makes him look not like a giant smooth toy, but like a massive walking Death Star that has seen some shit and eaten some shit. Now, we know from the San Diego Comic-Con concept trailer that we will see Ralph Ineson's face as Galactus in this movie. There was a shot of him leaning in to look through the house window of the Baxter building, scaring the hell out of Herbie. So again, why is Galactus targeting Earth? We kind of come back to that theory that the first steps of this movie are the baby steps of the baby Franklin Richards, an Omega level mutant and a reality warper, and that Galactus might need that baby's power to save this universe. And the Fantastic Four would obviously refuse to hand over their kid. But that could be why this trailer ends with Sue with tears in her eyes as she declares they'll handle this as a family. Now, I've been pushing for this ever since the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. My dream theory is for the Marvel Multiverse to use the Statue of Liberty as a physical anchor point to know what universe we're in, because it has now served as a major set piece in several key Marvel moments. The final battle in X-Men 2000, the first Marvel movie that Kevin Feige worked on, and now officially.
Eric, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're the only one that cares about that damn statue and how it looks in these movies. I'm not gonna lie, bruh.
MCU canon since Deadpool and Wolverine.
Rest in pieces, Fox.
Also, the final battle of Spider-Man No Way Home, which looking back might have been the moment Doctor Strange and Peter Parker impacted this whole universe with an incursion event, and now Galactus looking over it. The Statue of Liberty represents a gateway to a new world and is one of cinema's most iconic images of immediately telling an audience the status of the post-apocalyptic world that they're in ever since Charlton Heston and Planet of the Apes screamed at it.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
So you want the Statue of Liberty to be the gateway? Like, are you talking like literally? You want that to be the gateway to the MCU? You want it to be where this whole time, the door that the Mr. Fantastic was looking for is underneath the dress of the Statue of Liberty. Chat, I am listening. I get it. He just wants this fucking shit. Like when you see the Statue of Liberty and how it looks. Yo, when you see the Statue of Liberty, yo, guess what? Oh my God, we're in this world because the Statue of Liberty has this. It looks like this. I get it. But know what? I don't, like, who cares about that? Who cares, bro? That's too much. That is too much, bro.
So, Kevin Feige, please take this idea. It's yours. You can have it. And we're at our final shot. The full lineup suited up, standing on what looks like a TV soundstage, like an Ed Sullivan style TV appearance.
No, y'all don't. Y'all would literally complain about it, bro.
And
that's not how the Statue of Liberty looks.
noticed that 7 arrows are pointed at their circle. Arrows? What is this, a new Rockstar's thumbnail? Actually, this set design is a specific reference to the Beatles' February 1964 appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, which was their first ever US TV performance, a historic moment for the Fab Four from the UK making their American debut. And obviously there's a...
You used to defend, bro, with your life. Okay, but this is the one movie, this is the one Marvel movie that actually looks like the early, that's giving me that the vibes of the early Marvel movies where it was just those heroes. We weren't worried about when we saw the first Iron Man, yo, oh my God, is Thor gonna show up? Is the Hulk gonna be in it? We was just watching Iron Man for fucking Iron Man. I want to watch the Fantastic Four for not because I think somebody else is gonna be in it, but because damn, this movie actually looks good. Not because I need to watch this because it connects obviously to the other world. I want to watch it because I genuinely want to see it. Not because I don't want to be confused once these movies start coming out. And that's what this is looking like. So, yes, I kind of get a little irritated when he's like, "Yo, Loki though, Spider-Man could be at the Daily Bugle if we really wanted to." No, I don't want that, bro. I don't want that, bro.
A Fantastic Four parallel there too, right? This may remind you of that line in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Fantastic Four. Didn't you guys chart in the 60s?
Now, Steven was just making a Fab Four joke, making fun of the 838 Reed Richards and calling back Strange's uncanny skill at recalling pop music history that we saw in the opening surgery scene of the 2016 Doctor Strange movie. I just like that this movie is like leaning into the parallel of the Fantastic Four as like a Hard Day's Night version of the Beatles. To me, this underlines the real story of the movie, the cost of fame. Reed Richards made the Fantastic Four public figures and celebrities to ease the pain of his friend Ben Grimm, but that increasingly placed a target on them and any future family they could choose to bring into the world. So these arrows aren't just a TV program set piece designed to direct all eyeballs to these four. Symbolically, they're also arrows firing at a bullseye. And that's why I think the early victories of the Fantastic Four in the first act of this movie could all just be setting up a third act where they fail and have to abandon this doomed Earth in this dimension as Reed has to navigate a new path through the multiverse, ending with this family meeting some 616 heroes that we know. Avengers Doomsday is likely going to be set among the apocalyptic landscapes of several doomed worlds, and I feel like the Earth of this movie dying is how we get there. And in the final cards of the trailer, we see that this movie will be depicted in...
Yo, wait, like, look. I don't even think we really taking this in, bro. This is a fucking meteor shower.
Dying.
They about to get exterminated like the damn dinosaurs, bro. And it better be bro. Yo. It better be a fire ass shot of Galactus just like this. The camera better pan out and it's just Galactus like this. Niggas thought I was fucking around. Nigga, I was dead ass. I'm finna fuck your shit up. I'm finna fuck your shit up, bro. There's no part 2. Like this is not there's not a part 2 coming, bro. Oh no, this ain't the after credits. Like nigga, this is happening now, bro.
Is how we get there. And in the final cards of the trailer, we see that this movie will be depicted in Fantastivision. And I don't really know what that means, but I feel like a lot of this movie could be a future Foundation documentary of their parents' sacrifice. And that Fantastivision is just kind of like around the clock documentary puff piece of these heroes and how great they are. Now, this trailer came earlier than expected. We still expect Marvel Studios is gonna drop 2 trailers during the Super Bowl this Sunday, February 9th. There's a chance we get a shorter 30-second spot of this Fantastic Four footage with different shots, like maybe a look at Galactus' face. Whatever we get, we will be live streaming here on the new Rockstars channel.
Wait, they're dropping 2 more trailers?
Starting an hour before kickoff, so join us for our trailer watch party.
Wait, chat, what's the other trailer?
As we react to everything. Comment down below with your thoughts on this trailer. Follow me at EA Boss and subscribe to all channels in the New Rockstars Network for breakdowns and news coverage of everything you love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Superman? There's no way. We just got a Superman trailer. Thoughts? Yo, what? Marvel Studios reportedly considering bringing back Jonathan Majors back as Kang. So they don't even deserve him. They don't even deserve him. They really don't. They don't deserve him. And if they do bring him back, I don't know, like, I'm be honest. I kind of like this new direction that they're going as far as the villain. Because I'm not going to lie, Kang, I didn't really like. As a character, it didn't do it for me.
One more thing on Marvel before we switch. If y'all grew up in the mid to late 2000s and y'all ain't know shit about Marvel before or during the early MCU, this is how we got introduced to the heroes.
He didn't really do it like for me. Like he wasn't, I don't know, he didn't do it for me, and that's probably because that was just like the show part. That was just like the show version.
Iron Man's death was spoiled for me when a kid in school screamed Iron Man dies. Then after school I got to YouTube, doubled down on it and recommended Iron Man's death scene on my notifications tab.
Damn, bro. Hold on.
With that infinity sword, I will rule the universe! All right, squaddies, time to hero up!
What the fuck is this? Wait, I've heard this before. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think I literally seen this before and then turned the channel. I for sure remember hearing this. Superhead. Superhead.
I hate those squaddies.
I do remember this. I do remember that. That's kind of crazy. But I know I wasn't like interested in it though. Yeah. I mean, like I said, maybe it was like the show version in Loki, but maybe he'll be like, they could show him being more cooler in a movie version. But I really like this Doom direction that they're going. This Doom and Galactus potentially. Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like more shit's gonna be happening. But I don't know, bro. If they bring him back, they need to do some fourth wall shit where it's like an apology to him. Because I ain't gonna lie, they just kind of cut this man off. And now they're trying to bring him back.
Hey, don't I do you know Unicorn? The Galactus of Transformers.
So yeah, man. It would be cool to see him back, but you know, it's not like he needs Marvel. And that new movie that he got looks really, really good. I'm gonna go see that just to support. And plus it actually looks good. Bro was farming.
Johnny, this is Dolce.
This is Dolce. Flame on!